Hey everybody, I'm Spider Jones, your host of Legends and Heroes, a show where we talk about positive things like positive community heroes. You know, community hero, an unsung hero, someone who is giving back to the community. We want to hear about them. Also, we talk about sports, community sports. We talk about the volunteers and the coaches and the other people involved. Also, music. What's a community without music? We support music projects. We want to hear from singers and songwriters. Also, charitable events. What's a community without charitable events? All the people that give back to the community. Do you know community heroes? Do you know people that need to be heard from? People that need to be celebrated? It's all positive content here. Tell them to log on to iCANHERO.com. You hear me? iCANHERO.com. And remember, folks, if Spider Jones can hero, you can hero too. I want to see young people do good. Life is a gift, and it's precious. Why waste it? You see, you and I are talking now. We'll never get this moment again. It's gone. We need to do something with it. If we want a better world, we got to be part of it. We got to be part of it. And I think through your program, and I give you so much credit for this, Chris. Through these programs, we're getting young people involved, and that's what we need to do. We need to bring them back into the fold. We're all in this together. Instead of everybody going their separate ways, we need to help one another. We're not all born with a silver spoon in our mouth.
No, just a little bit more focus, I think, on what's local. You know, what's right in front of us, right? Right. We talked about a little bit of hockey that I played as a youth. Well, I had a brother who played, and I had a sister who was in gymnastics, and parents spread themselves so thin to work and do what they can for their children. And the programming that we're doing here is hopefully to inspire the kids, but recognize their parents, recognize the local heroes, give them a platform to show gratitude, receive that gift of giving, and maybe help themselves do a little bit of fundraising to help their parents and the other people in the community move those programs that you've been so instrumental in establishing at your youth center. You know, you've got education, and you've got fellowship, and you've got sports and music, and these things inspire people to do great things, and that's what we want to do with these shows. So I'm grateful to you, Spider, for allowing us, for you accepting our invitation to be the host of Legends and Heroes, and we will have a whole host of people that we'll be speaking to and about, not just sports, often in music, but our local heroes as well.
Absolutely. Right? I'm looking forward to speaking with, we mentioned off air, firefighters are heroes. They've always been heroes of mine, not just because they're fighting fires and risking their lives, but they're always willing to get involved in the community. Yeah. Everybody loves the firefighters.
Well, they're the only ones who run into the burning buildings.
Yes,
So you got to love them. Now, on that note, we have a special guest for our next show. His name is Ken Wetham. He is an inspiring man. He's a firefighter. He's won the Canadian National Firefit Championships. He has a band called Monsta. He's a national powerlifting champion, bench press champion, just an inspiring man. And he's asked to come and talk to you about some of the things that firefighters do. And if he can hero, if you can hero, I can too. Absolutely. Is the message for our youth. And hopefully they'll get on to iCanHero.com and share their gratitude for the people that we may do a show on, or maybe we can have the kids come and do a show and let them get involved as best they can.
I'm looking forward to this, Chris, working with some of the young heroes. There's so many of them young heroes out here, and Oshawa has a reputation of having so many people out here that are heroes, that are helping one another, because these are pretty tough times right now.
Yeah, they've been tough, and the recovery process will take some time. But
that's just my wife. She wants me to bring home a loaf of bread and some milk.
Do you sure you don't want to get that? I don't want to get you in trouble.
I'm okay.
Right?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be we're going to have some great times together, and going to inspire some people and going to help some people. And
well, I want to ask you about a program that we're considering launching. We've had a number of sponsors ask if they would be involved. They wanted to see how things were going to go. But years ago, I created what was called the UC3 Cup, and really it was a charitable award to the sports member that raised the most money. Right? Not all of us are superstar hockey players or baseball players. Some of us are the
In fact, most of us aren't.
Most of them are. There's usually only one. But there's always that child and that family that does the majority of the fundraising. And we've created an award to inspire those kids to do those things. We have a trophy company that's sending us a nice, big, wonderful championship cup. It's called the Charity Challenge Cup, and it'll be awarded to those youth that can do the most in the fundraising world to help, with the families and the communities that need that assistance in order to keep those kids in those programs. Beautiful. So look forward to that. The UC3 Cup, the Ultimate Charity Challenge, we'll be looking for.
When's that starting?
Well, that'll start after we have a couple of heroes from our community get engaged. We have some events going on in Peterborough with the police department there to help the homeless.
Wait a minute! Don't invite the Durham chief on this show, then they might check me out. And,
this is in Peterborough. This is the Kawartha chief, right?
Okay.
Right. But yeah, these people, they are heroes, and
yes.
and we're just providing a vehicle for them to share their message. And over a period of time,
I've been in a couple of vehicles with them, so
I'm sure you have.
We're joking, folks.
We won't talk about that. But over the course of these shows, I'm sure that we'll reveal much more of your story, your experiences, and the path that you've taken to get where you are.
So we got a lot of plan. I'm going to try to get on some ex-fighters, maybe get on some local singers. Oshawa's has some pretty good fighters out here at one time. Matter of fact,
Bernie Gwindom.
Bernie Gwindom was we were stable. We were on the same team at one time. Bernie Gwindom was a heck of a fighter, a wonderful welterweight, really good boxer. But
we've had some fantastic boxing academies here in Oshawa.
Yeah, and you've had the Oshawa Generals, and
yeah, there's a lot that goes on in Oshawa.
When you think of them, what do you think about? Well, you got to think of course, Bobby Orr and
Eric Lindros,
big Eric Lindros, and
let's not go through that list. We'd be here all day.
So
I hate to leave anybody out.
So when you tune into Legends and Heroes, you never know who you're going to see or what you're going to hear, but it's all good. I can guarantee you.
And I'd invite you to get on to iCANHERO.com, share your stories. Let us pick up on the stories and see if you can do an episode just like this with Spider Jones, the hero yet to be legend. But like I said, Spider.
Too bad you can't focus that camera in a little more. You can't do that from there, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring that camera in on me. Bring it in.
Oh my God. Here we go.
I want to hear some stories out there. Bring it in. Listen. You got a hero out there you want us to talk with, discuss things with on the show? Somebody you want to talk about? Give it to them, boy. How do they get in touch with us again?
iCANHERO.com.
What am I calling you, Boyd? It's Chris.
Yeah, it's Chris.
Boyd's
yeah.
my.
So you can do that spot.
iCANHERO.com. We want to hear some of your stories. Maybe we'll get you here behind the desk and we can share them with the rest of the community and the rest of the world. Thanks for that, buddy.
Help with some fundraising.
I'm serious.
And share a positive narrative. We've had a year of struggle, but it's time for recovery, and that starts with positivity. Spider, thank you, sir. You're a legend and a hero to me, and I'm sure as we reveal much more of your story to many, many more.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it, sir.